In today's video, we'll be going over the brand new XShot Hypergel Stinger Pack. These blasters just got released on the Hypergel line, and I'm very excited to get this box open and see what we have. With this pack, you get 2 Hypergel Stingers, along with 2 400-round refill bottles, and 2 pairs of protective eyewear, along with 6,000 rounds of ammo. These blasters are marketed to shoot at 150 feet per second, which I really want to find out. And along with that, the blasters apparently have a 200-round internal hopper. This blaster pack just came out on Target.com, but I haven't seen it on Amazon yet. And this pack costs $20, and that's going to be really good if these blasters are actually somewhat decent. Before this, all we had for a semi-good dual pack was the dual pistols, and for $30 MSRP, these things should be much better for $20. Anyways, let's get right into this box and see what we got. Here we got the 6,000 rounds of ammo split among quite a few packs, as I see. Under here, it looks like we got a few instruction manuals. Then to get these blasters out, all you have to do is pop. Okay, that was a little more difficult than I wanted that to be. There we go. XShot, you could have definitely made that a lot easier. Here we got 1 refill bottle, the second refill bottle, and here we got the 2 pairs of protective eyewear. Before we start, I just want to say XShot definitely needs to work on their packaging, because that was a big pain. Anyways, we got 3,000 rounds of ammo in each of these rows, 2 pretty good pairs of protective eyewear, which I actually use these things quite a bit during Gel Blaster Wars, along with 2 400-round refill bottles, which are actually pretty good quality. And each of these bottles actually have a child-proof cap. Personally, for my situation, I don't really need these, but if you want to use these bottles, all you have to do is push the cap down and then twist. But anyways, now on to the main point, we got the blasters. Each of these blasters are pretty lightweight, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of feel pretty cheap in the grip, because they're really, really cheap plastic. But other than that, I think these things look pretty cool. Up here we have the 200-round internal hopper. All you gotta do is open that slide up right there, and then you can pour the bullets right in. On the bottom of each blaster, we also have a rail mount. Also, there's a safety switch located on the side of the blaster. When you push it on the left, it puts it on safety, but if you push it on the right, it takes it off. To prime these blasters, all you have to do is pull this prime back, let it go back in, and then shoot. And these blasters feel pretty powerful, but that's also probably the movements going through that cheap plastic. But my real question is, are these blasters actually capable of shooting 150 feet per second? Before I can go test that, let me get one of these refilled. Here I have one of the included refill bottles. Let's push this forward and dump some bullets right in. I kind of made a mess everywhere, but oh well. Okay, there we go. Now that's about it. Now let's take this blaster to the accuracy and FPS test and see how it does. Okay, we're at the FPS test. Let's see how fast this thing shoots. Shot 1, 155.7 feet per second. Shot 2, 132.2 feet per second. Shot 3, 150.8 feet per second. Shot 4, 156.7 feet per second. And shot 5, 147.5 feet per second. That's basically right on spot with box average, which these things actually shoot pretty good. And if you're calculating the price per pistol, $10 for a pistol like this is actually a really good deal. Anyways, let's get right into the accuracy test to see how this thing does. Overall, those are actually some pretty consistent shots. I had no misfeeding, which is actually surprising coming from an internal hopper. But overall, we had a really good grouping right there, which shows how this thing is actually really accurate for the price. You do have an iron sight up here, which you can use, but to be honest, I can't look through that, especially if I have a GoPro right on the front of my head. But anyways, this blaster is actually really good for what you pay for. Let's get back to the desk so I can reveal my final thoughts on this blaster. Honestly, in my opinion, these are probably some of the best budget gel blasters that you can get. For 2 blasters, 2 refill bottles, 2 pairs of protective eyewear, and 6,000 rounds of ammo, there's really nothing else you can get for under 20 bucks. And the performance coming from these blasters is actually really good. Sure, these blasters aren't fun for large-scale Gel Blaster Wars, but other than that, these things are awesome to use. I plan on using these in a Pistols Gel Blaster War again soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But if you do want to get these blasters, I'll link it down in the description. Sadly, they're only available at Target right now, but if the Amazon link comes out, I'll make sure to put it down there. If you want to watch the review where I just went over the Nerf Pro Gelfire Quadrant Fire, I'll put that right there. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in that video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Nerf Pro Gelfire Quadrant, but as Target calls it, it's called the Double Deuce Blaster, which I like Quadrant better. The Nerf Quadrant is a brand new Gelfire blaster that I just got my hands on. And surprisingly, I didn't hear any leaks of this thing, so it was a surprise when I saw it on Target.com. But